Hi, and welcome back to the Bonus Features podcast of Rhys and Ted. I'm Rhys.
And I'm Ted.
Hi, Lauren.
Well done. Today, our theme is going to be Pixar, but before that, we're going to talk about what's in the recent news. So, Ted, have you seen any recent movie news?
Just the Backroom trailer, but I think we talked about that bit last episode.
Yeah, we talked about it upcoming, but now it's come out. What do you think of it?
I think it's good. I mean, my Backrooms knowledge comes from Roblox games, so I don't really think I'm the expert. So if it's my law accurate Backrooms experience, it'll just be like Kanye West and a PNG following me around. So, which if I see 10 out of 10 instantly, but I think it might be a bit different.
We do have Ben behind the camera as well. I know you're quite excited about this.
Yeah, it looks great. I think it's going to be perfect from what I've seen so
When's
far.
it out?
May 29th.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very high. They have confirmed a prequel for Weapons.
Oh.
I haven't even seen Weapons,
Oh.
so
Neither have I, but
I don't think it was that well received.
it's based off of the aunt character that was
Yeah,
really
Gladys or
popular.
something.
Yeah, I think she
I
won
haven't
Best
seen it
Supporting
yet.
Actress in one of the award ceremonies. Can't remember which
The
one.
BAFTAs.
Was it the BAFTAs?
She's
So-
a very popular Halloween costume for the queer community. Just want
Like,
to say,
dropping law
she,
knowledge.
well, she was like she's probably the reason it's popular, is what I'm saying. Like, no one, I think if they're gonna do a prequel, it's probably good that it's about her.
I haven't heard like great things about Weapons. I don't know if that's just like I'm talking to the wrong people, but guess I'm kind of surprised that it's
I
got
haven't had anyone
a second film.
go crazy for it.
Yeah.
It was like okay. It was okay. I think people said the main character was a bit annoying.
I think maybe off of the success of an award, they're like, let's do it again. Let's run it back.
I mean,
But the movie didn't win anything, like other than just the actresses.
that is
Well, the
part
actresses
of the
in,
movie. Like,
Yeah,
the movie
but
still gets the
that's
award.
the actors like doing their best rather than the plot of the movie is good. You know what I mean?
Well, the movie
A
sets
movie
them
can-
up to do that.
Yeah, but a movie can be bad and like you can have a great actor in it.
Yeah, but it doesn't usually
You can't
get
polish a
nominated.
turd.
Well, no, you can't. But the turd isn't the actors.
I
Is
was
what
just
I'm
saying,
trying
like,
to
if
say.
it's a bad enough script, even like Daniel Day-Lewis could not make it good.
Yeah,
Who's that?
you're not gonna.
He's like regarded as like the go actor.
You're not going to see a movie nominated for Oscars and Razzies. That's all I'm saying. Have you seen Bong Joon-ho is working on a new animated movie? It's his first animated movie.
I mean, this is probably like my hottest take, but the man is overrated. He's not even the best Korean director.
It's fair.
So everyone glazes Parasite as like the greatest thing to ever grace the earth, and it's good, but it's not like
What was
Not
he?
quite.
it's
no.
yeah.
What was his recent one? Because I know the same guy.
Mickey 17.
Yeah.
Talking about the animated movie that he's bringing out, which is called Ally. So
Oh.
See, I think if you want a better South Korean film, just watch any of Park Chan-wook's films.
Who?
Just
Was...
he makes Old Boy, which is a
Oh,
very,
oh,
very, very
Oh,
popular South
yeah,
Korean
I
film.
know that. I haven't seen
But
it.
he also
but-
has like he's a good film called The Handmaiden, which is very good. A very good queer film as well.
Okay.
Like it's very like violent and graphic as well. So it's pretty because that's like that's Park Chan-wook's whole thing. Like anyone that's seen Old Boy will just know
I'm
the
pretty sure I know
the
that.
hallway sequence,
Oh.
which is referenced a lot in They Will Kill You.
I'm
It's a film that came out recently. So.
I'm talking about. Is there not a plot twist in that movie?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I think it's the movie.
Crazy.
Yeah, I ain't
plot
gonna say
twist.
it. Don't worry.
have you seen the rumours that Andrew Garfield may be in Brand New Day, the new Spider-Man movie?
Spoilers.
I think they should finally make the Amazing Spider-Man 3. That's what I'm waiting for.
Well, this could be his Amazing Spider-Man 3.
Mhm.
Maybe something happens.
This is
Tom Holland
unpopular
movie.
opinion. I don't care about Tom Holland Spider-Man. So.
Ooh. Moving on. A week on on from us announcing that Ryan Gosling is working with the Daniels on their new project. He's no longer working with the Daniels on their new project. Scheduling conflict means that he is unable to work on them.
Who are the Daniels?
The ones that did Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I need to watch that.
Not a great film.
There was a trailer for the animated feature Swamped. Did anybody see that? It's got Michael B. Jordan in it as the main.
Why?
Yeah, I don't really watch like animated shows that aren't anime, I guess. So like, I haven't seen Hoppers or anything animated that's came out recently. Apart from maybe the Mario movie.
I'd say trailer looks alright. It's got Michael B. Jordan in it, which is like, yeah, that's good. And then it's got Tracy Morgan in it, and I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen anything good with Tracy Morgan in.
I've no idea who Tracy Morgan is.
Yeah.
And you're
Well,
probably best
explains
off
a lot,
staying
yeah,
that
yeah,
way. Supergirl released a trailer this week. Have we seen that one at least?
I've seen a trailer for it.
Yeah?
I've seen the one with the Blondie song on.
That might, I don't know if that's the same one, but yeah.
Call Me.
Yeah, and it looks like Jason Momoa will be the baddie.
Okay.
Aquaman.
Yeah, it could be
Yeah.
a DC crossover. Oh wait,
Could
it's DC. Oh yeah.
It is DC.
Ah!
Yeah. The trailer for Lee Cronin's The Mummy, have we seen that?
I've seen there's a billboard somewhere.
I will say I've never heard of that guy before, so I don't know why he's putting his name in the
Yeah,
title.
I
That
know.
seems a little bit egotistical.
It's not going to be a follow-up from the Tom Cruise one, is it?
No.
Or it's
no,
not going to be like the
um,
Tom Cruise trailer where he's just screaming and
no.
grunting without the sound, without any sound behind
That was
it.
terrible. It's separate from that Mummy universe because that Mummy does have a sequel in the works, the Brendan
Oh
Fraser
no.
one.
Oh yes.
Yeah, not that one. Yeah, there's too many different mummies. The Brendan Fraser one's coming back again with
Bring
all
back the
main
goat.
cast, I believe.
With Brendan
My
Fraser.
hero.
Yeah, he's already signed
yeah.
on. And finally, Elden Ring's getting a movie. Which I know-
As a big
Well,
Elden
sounds
Ring fan, I
exciting.
could appreciate that. I've got many hundreds of hours in playthroughs, so
No, played it.
I was saying to Ben, I don't think it makes much sense to like adapt the main game into a film. So I think hopefully it's like a prequel. So it gives you all the lore before leading up to the game. Which there is like so much story because see George R. R. Martin helped write the whole thing. So
Cool.
And that about wraps up the news. Anything else that we
yeah, no, I haven't
No?
seen anything. Nothing that comes to mind at least.
In which case, let's move on to the movies we've watched recently. So, Ted, tell us what you've seen recently.
Well, me and the man behind the camera, we watched 3 films last night / this morning.
All this morning.
Yeah. Some French New Wave. Watched Jean-Luc Godard's Breathless. It's pretty cool. No point really going into it because no one's gonna care, I guess. I guess it's like some guy shoots this guy in a car, and then you just see him like go around seeing like his ex-girlfriends or current girlfriends, trying to escape the cops, I guess.
Oh.
But it's just shot. It's like the first like modern film ever. It's like jump cuts and
What year?
50 something.
No,
Yeah,
no,
it's
no.
early. It's like the symbol of the French New Wave,
Ooh.
which is like one of the most iconic film movements. I watched Catherine Bigelow's Point Break. That is just like the gayest film ever, and it's so great. It's about surfers who rob banks,
Yeah.
and then a macho FBI guy who's trying to catch the surfers,
Okay.
but he joins the surfers and becomes a surfer.
And then they all kiss.
And then they're like, and then they like make out, and then they have like a really intense parachute scene. And
Maybe I should have watched that one. That
it's
one's
I
really
literally I wrote an essay on how gay the film is. Okay.
It's gonna be a long episode.
Like I say, a lot of editing for Jess.
And then we watched the first installment of the Sonny Chiba Street Fighter trilogy, which is also very cool. So that's just over the top
Based on
Hong
the
Kong
game.
action film.
Based
It's
on,
peak.
Based on the game. Street Fighter.
No.
Oh
No.
shit.
Just this like dude who's just like I guess
Just a
assassin
badass.
kung fu guy for hire, and basically he hears something he shouldn't, denies the offer to like assassinate this person, so they try to kill him, and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna protect the person they hired me to try and assassinate,
That's
and then you just see him beat up a bunch of people. So it's peak. It's like the main inspiration behind Kill Bill. And then one we all collectively watched, The Guardians of Gargoyle.
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 Ooh.
It's actually Legends
Yeah.
of the Guardians, Owls of Gahul.
Yeah.
Whatever, guys.
It was fine. It was good. Owls are sick.
No, it's
and I liked
peak.
it.
It's
It's
peak.
It's
it's
not.
better.
It's
It's better than mid for me. But at the end of the day, it's just slow-mo montages of owls flying.
Yo, and that's
And then you're
exactly
like,
what I asked for.
so-
That's exactly what I want. I love it.
Actually, as you say, it's a lot of montages
It's
of
so
owls
good.
flying, which is not that interesting.
I think the whole
The
budget
owl-
goes into like one
yeah.
scene when
No,
they're
the
flying in a
animation.
storm.
No, throughout. You go over the animation throughout is fantastic. Standing up like to today's standards, fantastic animation. Yeah, they
perfectly
overdo the
fine.
slow mo, but I eat that shit up every single time they do a slow mo with some blade talent. Yum! Kill each other.
It's just putting all the money into like insignificant scenes. Like the rain one is literally just
Yes,
like,
no,
part of a training
but do you not
montage.
like feel like the goosebumps and like his vibe like going through the rain? Because I do. The raindrop hitting the eye, he's locked in, bro. Doesn't flinch, and we need to see that.
I've only talked positively about one movie recently that I've watched, and that's 21. Have you seen that?
Wow.
Kevin Spacey Blackjack movie.
Yeah, it's good. I can't remember who like the main actor is, that dude, but he's been in a bunch of good stuff.
Yeah, it was
Big fan of it.
surprisingly good. I mean, I went into it thinking not much. I hadn't seen anything on it, but it was just surprisingly good. Like the way that it's such a simple concept of just some like college kids basically trying to get money for whatever in life, and then thinking that they were like on top of the world and they could just do it. And it's got Lawrence Fishburne in it as well, and he's incredible. I mean, I can't think of a bad movie with Lawrence Fishburne in it. I mean, I'm sure you've got one somewhere in your...
The only thing I can remember him in is Apocalypse Now, where he's very, very young, and The Matrix. Probably in a bunch of other stuff, but those are the two that.
Keanu Reeves. John Wick. Have you seen John Wick's?
I've seen the first one.
Okay, so you've not seen much of Lawrence Fishburne in that.
I don't think so.
Jim
Not to my-
Sturgis is the main actor.
Yeah, no, he's cool. He's in Into the Wild, which is a really good film. And The Girl Next Door, which is also a very good film.
Still seen Geostorm, which is not a very good
Yeah,
film.
no,
That's a
it's not
banger
good.
film, isn't it?
It's horrendous. And then, I've seen A Line of Fire, which is the worst film I've seen recently.
Should be In the Line of Fire, which is bang.
Yeah, you'd have thought,
Yeah.
but yeah, Netflix mid movies that just churn out loads of random action movies that have nothing of remote interest in them, and this
It's like
is one of
throwing
them.
100 darts at a dartboard and hoping one hits the bullseye.
What else have I seen?
You don't have to say it. We can
Looney
just.
You can
Tunes?
just.
no.
Oh wait! My trip to Korea. Companion, great movie. Bullet Train, good movie.
Yeah, agree.
Looney Tunes, The Day That Flew Up.
Yeah,
Mid.
it's alright.
Woman King,
I've not seen
It's
Woman
alright.
King, to be honest.
it's good.
I
It's
have
very
good
like
things, but-
women power.
Not much of an eye.
It's very black women power. It's very good.
10 out of
It's
10.
very-
10 out of 10.
It's very fun.
I think we should move on to Pixar now. So, Ted, tell us some of your favourite Pixar movies.
We'll start off with Cars. I think Cars is a good film. You know, sometimes life is a highway.
Do you swear on
And-
Do you swear on
There's a
this
song
podcast?
about
You just want to ride it all night long. No, but I think for me, these Pixar films, the only thing they have going for them, for me, is nostalgia, which is why I like a lot of the older ones. Because when I'm a kid, I'm like, yo, fast car, this is so cool. But then when you like look back at it,
Yeah.
or like if you were to watch, I think like when I watch the new ones now, I just see the clear kids' messages. Where it's like, ooh, friendship, or like, ooh,
I'd
treat people
argue-
with respect.
I'd argue it's not kids' messages, it's like moral guidance at a young age.
But
I don't think that's for kids.
Yeah, but it's lessons that are, I would argue, are obvious to
It's
us
done
and
that,
are
yeah.
aimed to teach
yeah,
children.
yeah.
Which is why I enjoy the older ones, because I see them with nostalgia. But when I watch the newer ones, I'm like, right, it's just like saying, don't be
Environment's
racist. And I'm
bad.
like,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm not
environment's
racist anyway. I don't really need to watch this film about like
Oh,
a
thank God I
a
watched
fire
this.
girl and a water boy doing this to be like, yes, I should not promote segregation. I decode these films and I have deep messages,
Yeah,
but on the
yeah.
surface, it's just like, yeah, like moral guidance,
I-
child lesson.
speaking of, I feel that they work better as well because it's very easy to come up with moral stuff at the start, but you can't keep making hundreds of
Thing
films
is,
on different morals for kids.
You also
they're
look
gonna
at like
agree.
key events, so like stuff like the BLM movement, and then you look at the first film that comes out after that, and it's Soul, and you just see it's like their. I don't think that is like them doing it to like spread awareness. I think it's them capitalizing, and I think you see these, you see the big company trying to make money. Let's go into Rhys's one of his top picks.
My top pick before it gets like a side shot from somewhere out here. Ratatouille is Pixar's best movie, hands down. I'm not taking any other argument on that.
It's a good example of a kids movie being enjoyable for adults, like very enjoyable for adults. I feel like it's a very mature movie and it doesn't necessarily have goofy themes. It's very good.
I'm just gonna say that's also in my top 3 list.
Oh, well, there you go.
That
Exactly.
saves me talking about one of my picks, but I like it. I think it's also nostalgia, but I guess I also think it's just the moral value of don't judge people. It's like a Dharma video. It's like, oh, don't judge people by the cover, you know.
Well,
You should let
exactly
rats in your kitchen.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyone can cook. That's the moral.
Yeah, I'd say every character's great in that. I'd say the plot's really good. I mean, yeah, it's well animated.
There's that
Everything
one.
about it's
There's that
beautiful.
one buff rat that's got like jacked. That's really good. I'm glad
Big
they did
guy.
that.
Yeah, can't argue
And he
with
has
that.
like a New Yorker accent in Paris. I like my favorite part in Ratatouille is when he eats the cheese and like the strawberry or the grape, and it's like the
colours,
flavors.
yeah.
That resonates with me because that's what I see when
Do
I
you
Kinda
eat cheese and
strawberry and
grapes or-
cheese.
Yeah.
Kind of
That's
avant-garde,
cheese,
I guess.
that's
Yeah, I think that's the peak part.
It's almost like Stan Brakhage-esque. Gonna throw that film degree out there.
Oh,
But anyway, Lauren, what is one of your
Coco.
picks?
I love Coco. I love that stupid movie. There's only a few movies that actually make me cry. I think 2 of them happen to be Disney, Pixar. Coco's the Pixar. Fox and the Hound happens to be the Disney, but Coco makes you cry every single time. It's very relatable. Everyone has an old grandma that's like got dementia, I'm sure. And seeing her like remember something at the end when music is like banned, oh, it makes me cry. This thing is really fun. It's like I learned something, I cried, and it looks gorgeous.
I think it's tied between Monsters University
Ooh,
or
interesting pick.
The Incredibles.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah, not Monsters Uni.
I'd like to.
well,
hear what you have
I
to
thought
say
this.
about
I thought this
Nah.
was my pick, but
Yes, sorry.
you know, I'm just gonna get taken away from me.
If that is going to be your pick. If that is going
I
to be your
think
pick,
I think this.
bad.
No, no, you don't.
Sorry.
No,
It'd be the same reaction if it was good, guys.
I'll talk about The Incredibles.
Sorry.
I think, yeah, same thing. It's just
My
like
bad.
embrace people's quirks. People are different. I think maybe that's the least obvious like child message that's in there, which is maybe why it's at the top. I just think it's fun, which I would also argue comes from a lot of nostalgia just growing up watching it.
I think it's good because of how relatable it is. Because it doesn't really matter that they got superpowers. The whole appeal of the movie is the family dynamic, and to me, that's why Incredibles 2 flops. Because they go more in like the superhero trope without really focusing on the family. The family becomes like a joke kind of part, like with Jack and all that. I don't like that. I think it's taking the piss. But with the original, it's really like family. Like that scene where they're around the table shouting, they're all like using their powers and fighting and like holding it down. I think that's really fun because it's like it's not a superhero movie. It's like what if a real family, has superpowers.
You can take away like an interesting point about how it has this image of the American dream and what like consumerism has done to America, where you have like wife who stays at home, looks after the child, father goes to corporate job, slaves there all day, comes back, hates it. It's almost maybe like a commentary or criticism of it, where you see that it may appear as this like perfect ideal dream, but it doesn't really work that practically.
I'm going to talk about the series that I'm surprised hasn't come up yet, and that's Toy Story. For me, Well, yeah.
Sorry, I
Thanks.
keep doing
For me, Toy Story 4 goes under the radar, and so that's the one I want to talk about. Toy Story 3, I think, is overhyped. Personally, I think it's the worst of the Toy Stories. I think the first one created a universe which was really exciting to see, and it was unrefined, so it was always going to be a little bit weaker than what was to follow, but generally it got people interested, it got people excited. The dynamic between Buzz and Woody was really good. The second one developed that, made it more exciting. That was initially my favourite growing up. It was far more exciting, the tale they went on and the new characters that they brought in to complement everyone. The third one, I thought, I don't know, they tried to sort of conclude it, but it didn't really feel like, I don't know, it didn't feel that peril was real at the end, even though it's like, they are like...
They're in like a Nazi camp.
They're like about to get incinerated. I'm sat there going, well, obviously they're not going to get incinerated. Like, this is...
Well, they would have.
Well, we're three films in. We know they're gonna carry this on for as long as possible. Everyone thought, oh, this really nice, neat bow like conclusion. And I got to the end and felt sort of slightly dissatisfied with it. And then 4 comes along, and 4 just sort of almost takes it into a new era. The animation style is fantastic. You notice straight from the off when the rain is coming down. That animation on that rain looks phenomenal. And the movie bringing Bo Peep back in and having that story between her and Woody and having the two sort of different storylines going at the same time. Duke Kaboom was just a laugh, like that, and that ending felt much nicer and it felt more satisfying for the characters because Woody got what he wanted, and the rest of the toys got what they wanted. And it looks like in 5 they're coming back together again because that's releasing later this year.
3 is like the relationship between like the kids and the toys and what actually happens when they grow up, and I feel like that's way more relatable and enjoyable to a lot of people because it's such a common thing. Everyone has toys as kids, and then you just grow out of it and you abandon them, you don't think of them. And when you're saying like 4 gave them everything they wanted, 3 gave them everything they wanted. They wanted to be loved and like cared for by a kid. And they find Bonnie, and there's this beautiful scene at the end where Andy like doesn't want to give over Woody because he still has that connection, but he knows he's fully grown up, and you see him like not want to let go of that. But the good of the story, for the good of the toys, and what Andy knows is Bonnie's going to get the joy out of these toys more than he ever will, because he'd be keeping them for nostalgia, whereas Bonnie still wants to like have that childlike wonder and play with them. I think it's just a good like rounded story moving on from Andy to Bonnie's story. That's why I don't like number 4, because in number 4 Woody gets completely thrown to one side, where in number 3 Bonnie loved Woody. She like wanted to play with him. She was the first one out of that group she started playing with, and all of a sudden he's like nothing to her and like thrown to the side. I didn't like that they rebooted it with that storyline.
It's not all of a sudden, it's 9 years later. Like
9 years? No way!
It's 2019. Like,
Oh, I thought like Bonnie's 9 years older.
But the story is that she's grown and chucked into the side, and that's what happened with Andy. It's the system continuing. But I think it's finally seeing what makes. 4 sees what makes Woody happy rather than what he's expected to make him happy. He's different. He just wants to be with Bo Peep. He doesn't necessarily want to be played with as much. Like it's like because they go off, they go their separate ways, and that's it. It was a hard decision for him, but it's nice, and I look forward to seeing how it all comes together in the next one.
Toy Story represents everything I hate about film, which is it's just franchises banging out more and more because they see one does well and then do another for money, and there's people like, oh yes, same characters doing same things, peak again. Yeah, and then it's also just the resurgence of sequel. It's just unoriginal. Make newer stories that are cooler. Like Luca, I didn't really like because I just think that's also clearly just like a racism thing where it's like these guys are different but they're still the same. But at least that's a newer original film that has something different.
Right. So I need to unpack this argument that you put on play. So Toy Story, I think, is an example of Pixar not forgetting their roots. It's what made them put them on the map, as it were. Pixar, like Toy Story, was their first movie that they made. I don't think it's fair to characterize Pixar making Toy Story 5 as just another cash grab when the 2020s represents Pixar mostly making new IPs. The 2010s, they made 11 movies and only 4 of them were original IPs. That is fair for you to go, yeah, they're just churning out the same things that they know are going to get attention. But in the 2020s, they've done Onward, original, Soul, Luca, Turning Red, Elemental, Elio, Hoppers. You've only got Inside Out 2.
If you look at how well these have performed, they're not. I know Elio did not do well.
Yeah,
and so that's why they bring back these well-known ones and do sequels.
Are you hating on them?
I'm just saying it's unoriginal to just do sequels.
But you've also just hated on Luca, which was one of their
because I just don't
ones.
like Disney Pixar films in general.
But they're going to like.
I'm just saying both. I'm just saying both are bad.
Because if you keep churning out IPs that don't do very well, then you close down. You don't make anything.
Yeah,
so they've got to do things that people are familiar with and know and love. And also, Hoppers is had one of the biggest Pixar openings since Coco, I think.
I want to talk about.
Yeah. Sorry. Go on for your third pick.
Brave.
Yeah, Brave is cool.
I like Brave.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm a big fan of bears and Scotland.
So
that's a bit of a
really
crazy.
Like Mordu. I think Mordu is really.
I've no idea
cool.
what.
I like the part is the bear. It's the evil bear. It's the part where she like falls into the old kingdom and like she like figures it out and then like you see what the prince had become and it's the bear. I think that's really fun. Like that is quite chilling in my opinion. I think Merida herself, I like Merida a lot. I like that she's a headstrong like girl character. Like she is fighting. I really like her. She's a bit bratty, but I think for good reason in a way. So it kind of cancels out my dislike for her because I think she's like strong enough and reasonable enough to have this opinion. She's a bit stupid with the cake. Her poor mum. I think her mum's chill. I like the family. I like the dad. I like that they're Scottish.
I think more
like
bear
the humour.
warfare would make it cooler.
Huh?
It's like bear on bear action, just more
they
bear
did
fighting.
that. I like that.
No, but there should be more.
I don't think it's that sad.
I live for the bear.
I think
bear fight.
ironically, it's not very brave in that respect.
No.
Should be more brave and just increasing the bear count.
I don't think it's that sad at the end with her mum like being a bear, where it's like the mum assumedly becomes like this full bear person, and like she's like, "Oh, mum, I'm sorry." I'm like, yeah.
I'd be a bear if I could.
Yeah, well, I didn't really care because I was so used to the
cool.
mum being a bear that I was like, well, this is just her now, unfortunately. So, I don't know. I also like that there's no sing-alongs. I appreciate a good Disney song, but they don't have any music in this.
Tell us about Wally.
I feel like I've talked way too many Pixar films, but
This is your third one.
I've talked like 5 now. I know Wally's cool. It's one of my favourite films is Hello Dolly, which is like Wally watches it and the opening shot of Wally is a Hello Dolly song, so it's just pretty cool. Not really any link towards that, but I guess it's just a cute film. I watched it when I was young and I was like, yeah, this is pretty cool. It's cool. 2001 Space Odyssey reference.
Yeah.
I don't like
Maybe a scary commentary on the future.
Yes.
Wally's well crafted.
Yes. I think that's one of the good things about Wally. It actually shows that humans are lazy pieces of shit.
Or we just are getting fatter.
Yeah, well, it gets to the point where they do nothing. Everything is done for them. Like even like getting their food and anything, they just don't get fed anything. I think it's good, very current with like the state of AI and like the what people are actually willing to do for themselves. Maybe we will become like fat and in like hover chairs.
What I'd say on Wally is that I think memorable factors of Wall-E are Wall-E and Eva. I think if you think about that movie, you think about these two. I think the rest of the movie can be quite forgettable after that, despite how impactful and how well written it is. I've watched this movie, but I don't really think about it. If you say Wall-E to me, I think Wall-E and Eva. I don't think about the rest of the movie, which I think is kind of sad because I think it's so well written.
Yeah.
But for some reason it just fades.
I just remember, I probably tell you every plot point.
I
of
think,
Wall-E.
I think you're both
I
wrong.
think of the fat captain. I like the captain. I also like Mo.
But I forget about him entirely.
I'm a big fan of Mo.
Who the hell's Mo?
You don't remember Mo?
Is he the little like?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Before you can say every plot point, like what is this?
Well, he's not really a plot point. He's just a character.
Yeah, I like Mo. He's cute. As a robot, guys.
Okay. Well, I think that probably wraps up about a lot of discussion. I think
It
any
does.
more and we might go insane.
Are there any other movies that you want to give
Bugs
a quick
Life.
shout out
Bugs
to?
Life.
Zero.
No,
Absolutely
Bugs
zero.
Life. Bugs Life. I don't really care about Bugs Life, not gonna lie. But
Why
I
are
think,
you shouting it
No.
out?
Because I think the message is good. I like people keep using that message in like today's kind of politics, and I think that's really good. Like the whole thing about the locust being this like power, like that's what would you do? Suppressing? Is that the right word? Oppressors? The oppressors, something like that. Thanks. The oppressors are these grasshoppers, and like they keep them in check because they know that if ants rise up, they're powerless. And I think it's a very powerful message for the people. And people use that a lot, that whole speech about like the ants, like you're scared of us, but we refuse to rise up, otherwise you'll be squashed.
Okay.
Do you think we've missed any that need talking about?
No.
'Cause
I think we've talked about it for far too long.
I just think I just wanted to sort of mention. I don't know if it's a relevant point that we've not talked about. Finding Nemo, Inside Out, or Up, which is the most well received Pixar movie.
Boring. Sorry.
I think,
If
I
that's
think we
what
do
we
not
could
need to
say.
cover every single
I
Pixar
just
film
wanted to
ever
highlight that
made.
these were some of the biggest ones that people might have expected us to talk about. So I just wanted to.
Fair enough, yeah.
So, but if we collectively don't feel they're worth talking about, then we're
I
saying
don't
they're
think in this,
collectively.
if you do a second episode, you
collectively
can talk about
average.
these.
I'll say
Because-
that Up is deservedly the best. Like, it should be the most well received.
Only
Pixar
because of
film.
its emotional stuff with the old
It's just
people.
a good film.
No,
I think
the
the
filler
first
is,
15 minutes
the
and the last
filler is
15 minutes,
nothing.
yes. The rest,
I
no.
agree. The filler is like nothing.
I guess don't you guys pay attention?
No, I do.
Jess, if you want to edit on screen what your favourite Pixar movie is, now will be your opportunity as well. We should talk about what's coming out soon. The only film that I'm aware of that's coming out this week is You, Me and Tuscany, which I can very much say with confidence is not a film I'm interested in.
Yeah, me neither, if I'm being perfectly honest.
I don't know what that
I'm
is.
incredibly hype.
Really?
we kind of had our big releases with Mario recently, so.
Yeah, Mario's...
Drama.
Yeah, I mean, the drama's just come out, yeah, so Robert Pattinson and
Fuse or whatever
Zendaya.
that is. What the hell is
But-
that?
I watched it. It's fun.
I've
Is
heard
it?
good things about the drama. The Fuse is supposed to be pretty good as well. I haven't actually gotten a chance to watch it, so maybe next week if we do get an opportunity, we'll be able to
It's got Aaron Taylor Johnson.
talk about them.
If you want to
I'm
watch
never.
it. Yeah, it's
I'm
good.
gonna go see that.
It's fun.
So we'll just say what movie are you most excited for coming out this year?
I guess The Odyssey.
The Odyssey.
Yeah, The
It's a good shout.
Odyssey. I don't really know what else is coming out that's like any good. And usually the ones I anticipate end up being dog anyway.
I mean,
Sad.
I've got plenty that I'm excited for. I mean, I'm a big Marvel fan, so the likes of Spider-Man Doomsday is exciting, which I imagine might be what Ben was thinking. No?
Backrooms.
Backrooms, that's all you're okay,
When
that's
is the
fair.
9/7 or whatever it's called?
What?
Exit 8.
Exit 8.
That's been and
That
gone.
comes out
No, it
soon.
hasn't,
Also,
not yet.
what Undertone comes out in like 5 days. I'm quite hyped for that. A24 horror film.
Ooh. Fun.
It's maybe the Resident Evil film. I think the 7 that there already is quite bad, like bad in a good way. There's like trashy things I film because I like. So I guess
This is
be interested to see if this
obviously,
carries out.
I think it's more of a reimagining rather than a side by side. Like I don't think it's the same universe, in my humble opinion on
Fair
Resident Evil. But I'd also say I'm quite intrigued to see what they do with the Michael Jackson movie later this month. I don't know if it'll be any good, but it's the same people as Bohemian Rhapsody, and that was good. So
See, I felt like I'd just rather watch a music documentary
Yeah.
rather than a biopic.
Yeah.
Because like I know about Michael Jackson's life.
Yeah, they don't.
I'd rather
even-
see some like niche thing he did
Yeah.
in depth.
well, but I think it's also it holds that value for further down the line when, say, in 20 years when people probably will talk about Michael Jackson less than they do now. Then you can be like, oh, Michael Jackson, let's watch this movie. It's got his best songs in it, and it covers a bit about his life. Like for those nostalgic, like when we're in our 40s and 50s and nostalgic on these people that we grew
The thing
up
is,
listening
it's
to.
also just going to be political because there's no way they
Oh,
include
100%. But
all
that's
the like
what-
child like Neverland, whatever,
Yeah.
like secret playhouse. He just took in loads of children and played with them.
Well,
There's no way they put
well,
that.
well, apparently that's like all debunked with the files and all that being released. So maybe they'll cover something like that. Maybe it'll be.
I doubt the Epstein files are coming up. Yes, thanks for listening to the podcast.
I just left the cut. Thanks. Anyways, see ya.
Thanks for listening to the podcast. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, follow, save it, whatever system you're using. Please just keep us in mind. And I've been Rhys.
I've been Ted.
My name's Lauren.
I'm here as well.
Ben was there. And thank you for listening. Take care.